Hello there, this is LittleKuriboh. Welcome to the DVD commentary for Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series. Now, I'm sure you're all watching this because you're curious to hear about lots of rumours and juicy gossip about the behind-the-scenes nature of the show. But let me assure you that none of the rumours that you hear are true, except that one about Yami and Yugi being a couple. They're definitely together. And I'm not a prude or anything, but wow, get a room, you know? Jeez. Anyway, here we go.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Was filmed before a live studio audience.
So there was originally a lot of backstory here about ancient Egypt and stuff like that, but I wrote that out because who really cares about a bunch of Egyptian philosophy and pyramids and stuff like that, you know, I mean. Tristan is one of the most committed actors I've ever worked with. That guy right there is just a genius. I mean, he spends like 3 hours in his dressing room before we shoot a scene, and it's like he's just trying to blend in with the scenery all the time. He's just an amazing talent. I mean, he's invaluable on a project like this. I think Kai was actually pretending to read there. This was a difficult scene because Yugi would not come out of his trailer. He was insisting that his hair was not perfect. He spent about 9 hours getting that hair of his perfected, and it still doesn't look right. I mean, look at that. It's a mess. I think Kaiba really hurt him there when he shoved him. I think those two guys really hate each other in real life. It's not an act. Look at that hair, that's rubbish.
That Kaiba kid needs to get laid.
Now Kaiba actually sued us after that line. He didn't know that was going in the show. He says he gets laid all the time. I mean, he's got women throwing themselves on him. So basically he sued us for slander. And now the production company's in trouble, and we may not make any more episodes, but we'll see how that works out. He's a good actor, that guy. Now Yugi's an asshole in real life. I don't want to give anything away, but I mean, he's a jerk. I mean, he looks like a nice guy, doesn't he? Look at that. Look at that face. You could tell he was evil. Now, the problem with hiring someone like Yugi is that technically his contract means you have to pay for 2 people. Because, you know, he's got that whole ancient Egyptian spirit thing. Now, Taya, she's a nice girl. I mean, a little too friendly, though. I mean, I have my personal space, and she enters it, you know. And I'm thinking, what's this about? She's just a little too friendly, you know? I mean, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Oh, look at these holograms, right? Okay. I wanted to do these holograms with CGI, but the production company insisted that I go practical with it. I mean, that is the most insane thing. I mean, can you think? Just imagine how much lower the production costs would be if I did these dragons with CGI. But I had to make them practically, and that's just... Oh, it was a pain. Almost as big a pain as working with this guy. And that guy. Yami's a real pretentious... Oh, I can't stand Yami. I mean, he's done a lot of good stage work. I mean, I saw him in a production of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and he was really good in that, but I mean... God, what an ego. Now, we originally wanted Bakura to appear at the end here. Bakura was going to have a cameo. He was going to show up and say, "Well done, Yugi, you did a really good job there, yada yada yada." But when it came down to shooting the scenes, we couldn't get a hold of Bakura. I mean, he was nowhere to be found. I mean, we later found out that he was killing some orphans and drowning puppies. So obviously he had prior commitments. Now, I think this guy really did wet himself. He's a really good actor. Very practical. And this is Pegasus. He got paid like a huge amount of money for this one cameo. I hate that guy.